only one type of people or one type of person can get any kind of mental illness when like it affects every single type of person. I know that a lot of people are a little afraid in telling people that they have a mental illness just because of all the misconceptions about it. But I know that in my experience, a lot of people were really understanding and just kind of wanted to know more. In my case, I had an eating disorder, so people could see that and they didn't really understand what was happening. So I did get treated a lot differently, especially at school and in places like that with other kids my age, just because the kind of lack of knowledge about mental illness. It got to a point where I couldn't really go out anymore or do regular things, and I started like isolating myself, and I'd gone through about half a year with people commenting on my weight, and I kind of denied it and just kind of like thought that I was being healthy and whatnot. It's hard to function, hard to go to bed, then you kind of like suspect something's wrong, and then finally, like almost a year after it started, I kind of accepted that I had one. I guess with some, you end up getting closer because you have to really like depend on someone else to help you through recovery. It's really hard to do recovery on your own, so you kind of have to have someone that like speaks for you. Like in my case, that was my mom. I guess with like other people, people that you're not as close to and people who don't really understand and are more afraid of it because of like the unknown, you kind of distance yourself from them because they don't know what to say and you don't know what to say, and it's just people not understanding, I guess. I took time off school, and then after nothing helping there, I finally got admitted into the hospital, even though I didn't want to for a really long time because that was one of my biggest fears. Like for a lot of years, I kind of fought getting help or fought going. Like I was afraid of the hospital and afraid of medication, and kind of just like giving into that and trusting other people to help me was kind of the key to getting better. I don't think I'm totally over it because I think, like, there's been times where I'm like, oh, I'm absolutely recovered, but like it's not really true. Like I feel like it's just like upkeep, and sometimes it's better and it's like less upkeep, but sometimes it's, you know, like I don't think it ever totally goes away, but it's just kind of learning how to live with it. I think it's partially genetic, but it's also, yeah, like pressure from, you know, like bullying back in elementary school, everything from that to like pressure in high school to everything, I think. I feel like it's more of like a chain reaction like that, because I don't think all my problems, like, or my body image problems came directly from the media, but I think a lot of those ideals from the media are definitely like ingrained in me. Definitely talk about it. That's like the number one thing. I know like in my experience it's gotten so much better after like being open with it, And it's kind of a cliche, but like when you're open with it and there's someone who's not okay with that, like that's not the kind of person you want in your life. And learned a lot about that kind of throughout high school. And I think just, talk about it, be open about it, and trust people. And don't feel like your problems are insignificant, because a lot of people say, like, oh, other people have it so much worse, but, I guess everyone's problems are important.